bonus episode.
Travelogues with Bob and Dogs. Travelogues with Bob and Dogs. Travelogues with Bob and Dogs. Travelogues with Bob and Dogs.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to another exciting episode of Travelogues with Bob and Dogs. I know I said I was going to take a break for a while, but there have been a few developments that I thought I would share. Let's see. This is the jack. I now have a jack, a lug wrench, and a spare tire mounted on the back, and a can of Fix-A-Flat. So I am ready for almost anything the world can throw at my tires. This is a special Mercedes jack because the jack points under the van are over 20 inches from the ground, and good luck finding a bottle jack with that kind of throw. This one does it. It's very heavy duty, and it also has a little curvy loop piece on the top that nests with the jack points. So that's why you pay Mercedes money for a jack. I'm still working on storage, always modifying storage solutions. So I needed a bag to carry all this GoPro stuff in. There's a ton of different mounts, microphone, cables, memory chips, tripods. And so I went to Walmart and I bought this camera bag. And it's terrible. The partitions inside the bag are all kind of move around there, and the top doesn't fit well, so it leaks stuff, it leaks equipment out if it's not, and it doesn't sit stably anywhere in the van, so I'm getting rid of it. I did what you would do. I went back to Walmart. I went to the fishing department where I got another one of these, and it holds all the camera stuff in it. It's perfect. Look at this thing. I can fit everything inside there. Perhaps of interest to those of you who own Airstream Interstate 19s, I have ordered the Van Compass 4.3 suspension upgrade. I will let you know what happens when I get it installed. We were on this trip for 3 months, and when we got back, there was a package waiting. 1 year after I took delivery of my van, I received the closet shelves. It took them a year to get me the closet shelves. And when I opened the box, look at this. Can you see how terrible that is? Don't worry, Airstream. I have a palm sander. I'll take care of it. So, in a related note, when you spend your $8 million on buying an Airstream, you get a free subscription to Airstream Life magazine for 1 year. It's pretty interesting. It beats the hell out of the magazine you get from Mercedes-Benz. This is just awful. It's terrible. It's on the nicest paper I've ever seen. You could build a house out of the magazine, but the content is awful. But here is this issue of Airstream Life came in. It was in my mailbox the last time I checked the mail before I left on the big trip in November, all wrapped up in plastic. So I thought, I'm going to carry it with me just in case. I'll have something to read if I need it. And here's among the interesting things in here. Perhaps you are unaware, Mark Wahlberg owns an Airstream dealership in Ohio. That's a head scratcher for me. So 3 months came and went. I never took the thing out of the plastic. And I got home And one day I just decided to open it up. And there is a whole feature about Chiricahua National Monument, where we were. Not only that, they have you look, they mention that you can find a Mexican jay in Chiricahua National Monument, which of course we saw. We had one living in our grill. And also desert white-tailed deer, which we also saw. They mentioned that there are all these miles of trails that are open to people with horses. And only 4 miles of the trails are open to dogs. Why? Because people don't clean up after their dogs. I ask you this, have you ever seen anybody clean up after a horse? Anyway, that's about all we have time for. Hope you enjoyed this bonus episode of